Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, myself Kasle PB, Junior College Teacher, Department of Mathematics from Red Section Sanstha RBNB College, Srirampur. Students, today we have to start chapter number 2, Sequences and Series from 11th standard and 2nd paper. Okay, first we see definition of sequence, types of sequence, then arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. Now first, definition of sequence. Now sequence is a set of numbers arranged in definite order. Sequence is a set of numbers arranged in definite order. The numbers, the individual numbers which are forming a sequence are called as terms of sequence. Like this T1, T2, T3, so on Tn. This is the sequence, and where T1, T2, T3, so on Tn are called as terms of sequences. Now here also we can write these terms A1, A2, A3 and so on An. Now here T1 equal to A1 is equal to first term of sequence. First term of sequence. Okay. T2 equal to A2, second term of a sequence. Like this, T3 equal to A3 is equal to third term of sequence. Third term of sequence, and continuing in this way, lastly we can write Tn equal to An. This is nth term of sequence. Nth term of sequence. Now we see examples for the sequence. Example number first. The set of natural number. Set of natural number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. This is a sequence. This is sequence. Also, set of even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is also a sequence. Again, we can see next example 5, minus 5, 5, minus 5, so on. This is also a sequence. You can see next example here 4, 16, 64, 64 and last term 256, next term 256, so on. This is also a sequence. Now these are the examples for sequences. Now here this is first term, second term, third term and so on. There are n terms in the sequence, or in some sequence we can take infinite terms. Therefore, there are two types of a sequence. First sequence is finite sequence. Finite sequence. Finite sequence. Definition of finite sequence: a sequence which contains finite number of terms is called as finite sequence, and this finite sequence is written as in the form in curly bracket T1, T2, T3, so on Tn. This is the finite sequence. Okay. Now where n is any positive integer, that is n belongs to capital N, natural number, or n is equal to 0, any positive integer. Now next sequence is number 2, infinite sequence. Infinite sequence. Now the sequence which is not finite is called as infinite sequence, and this sequence, infinite sequence, can be written as in the form in a curly bracket T1, T2, T3, so on curly bracket complete. There is no last term. There are infinite terms in the sequence. Therefore, the infinite sequence can be written as in the form in curly bracket T1, T2, T3, so on. Okay. Now here again there is no term of n. Okay. Or we can write here Tn, and after Tn there are so many terms. Okay. This is the infinite sequence. Okay. Now in the sequence, the numbers which form some specific pattern, the sequence which follows or forms some specific pattern is called as progressive sequence. Progressive, that is progressive or sequence, arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence. Now we have studied arithmetic sequence in 10th standard. What is meant by arithmetic sequence, and nth term of arithmetic sequence, sum of the first n term of arithmetic sequence. This part is already studied in 10th standard. Now here also we have to see definition of arithmetic sequence and nth term of arithmetic sequence, sum of the arithmetic sequence, and some remarks on arithmetic sequence. Now here, first sequence, arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression, in short we can write this AP, arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression. Okay, shortly this can be written as in the form AP, arithmetic progression. Now definition of arithmetic sequence we have studied in 10th standard. In a sequence, the difference between any two consecutive terms is constant for all n, then that sequence is called as arithmetic sequence. That is, if Tn and Tn plus 1 are the terms of the sequence T1, T2, T3, so on, Tn, so on. This is the sequence. And if we take Tn and Tn plus 1, any two consecutive terms, and difference between these two consecutive terms, that is Tn plus 1 minus Tn is equal to, is constant for all n, then that sequence is called as arithmetic sequence, and this is also denoted by D is equal to Tn plus 1 minus Tn. This difference is denoted by D, and which is called as common difference of the arithmetic sequence. Now, if the A is the first term, that is T1 equal to A, and D is the common difference of arithmetic sequence, T1 equal to A and first term, and D is equal to common difference of the arithmetic sequence, then the terms of the sequence are denoted by, also denoted by in the form like this: A, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D, comma A plus 3D, comma so on, A plus n minus 1 into D. These are the terms of the sequence, arithmetic sequence. Now we see some examples for arithmetic sequence. Now we write here examples for arithmetic sequence. Example. First example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. This is the arithmetic sequence. Also, second sequence, 4, 10, 16, 22, so on. This also arithmetic sequence. Again we can see next example, minus 3, 2, 7, 12, so on. These are the examples for arithmetic sequence. Now in this sequence, 2 is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and so on. There are n terms in a sequence. Okay. Now here we have seen the terms of arithmetic sequence are a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus n minus 1 into d. Now here this is the first term. A is the first term, a plus d second term, a plus 2d third term, fourth term, and this is the nth term of sequence. A plus n minus 1 into d is called as nth term of the sequence. That is, and this nth term of arithmetic progression is denoted by Tn. Nth term of arithmetic progression is denoted by Tn, and this is defined by Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. This is the nth term of arithmetic progression. Now we can see sum of the first n terms of arithmetic progression. Sum of first n terms of AP, arithmetic progression of an AP or simply AP. Now suppose T1, T2, T3. T1, T2, T3, T4, so on, Tn, so on. These are the terms of the arithmetic sequence, and sum of the arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression is denoted by Sn. Sn is equal to, we can write sum T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus so on plus Tn. This is the sum of the first n terms of sequence. Okay. Now, formula for sum of the first n terms of sequence. Sn is equal to, we have seen this formula in 10th standard also. Sn equal to n upon 2 into in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N minus 1 into d. This is the formula for sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence. Okay. Now, by using these two formulae, Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, we can find the nth term of sequence, arithmetic sequence, and using this formula, we can find the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression. Okay. Now we see some remarks or results for arithmetic sequence. We can write here remarks for an AP. Remarks or note. Now first remark is if three numbers A, B, C are in AP, then we can write a result here. 2b equal to a plus c. 2b equal to a plus c. How to get this result 2b equal to a plus c? Now we can write here common difference between these two terms. D is equal to b minus a, and also we can use these two consecutive terms for the common difference. D is equal to b minus c. Now here D is equal to b minus c and D is equal to b minus a, and here we can write D is equal to c minus b. Now we can write from these two equations b minus a is equal to c minus b. That is b plus b is equal to a plus c. Now b plus b means 2b equal to a plus c. Okay, this is the result. That is, if A, B, C are any three terms in AP, then we can write 2B equal to A plus C. We can use this result for solving the problem. Okay. Now next remark, second remark, it is convenient. It is convenient to take the three terms in AP as it is convenient to take the terms in AP as number first, three terms are in AP. Three terms or three numbers in AP. As. Now we know that terms of AP are A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus n minus 1 into D. Using this we can write three terms in AP as A minus D, comma A plus D. The term before the A is A minus D. Okay, we can take these three terms or three numbers in AP. A minus D, A plus D. Number second, four numbers in an AP, arithmetic progression. Now for four numbers we can consider the terms A minus 3D, comma A minus D, comma A plus D and A plus 3D. These are four numbers we can take in AP for solving the examples. Okay. Now next, five numbers in AP. Number 6, five numbers in an arithmetic progression. These numbers are A minus 2D, comma A minus D, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D. You can take these five numbers in AP. Okay. For solving the example, we can consider these three remarks or notes. We can take three numbers in AP as A minus D, A plus D. Four numbers in AP as A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. And five numbers in AP as A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 2D. Okay. Using these remarks and definition of arithmetic sequence, we have solved examples in 10th standard. Okay. Now in the 11th standard, we have to see next sequence, geometric sequence or geometric progression. Okay. Now before that, some properties in AP. Properties in AP we have seen in 10th standard. Simple properties, there are two or three properties there. Now we see here properties in arithmetic progression. Properties of AP. Now suppose T1, T2, T3, these are the terms in AP. If T1, T2, T3, so on Tn are in AP or terms of arithmetic progression, and we can take constant term K. K is any constant. Then number first, if we add this K in each term of sequence, then resulting sequence is like this: T1 plus K, T2 plus K, T3 plus K, so on Tn plus K. Okay, this is also an arithmetic progression. Where K is not equal to 0. And second, Second property is, if we multiply by k for each term, then we can write here k into t1, comma k into t2, k into t3, so on k into tn. This is also in AP. These terms are also in AP, or this is a arithmetic progression. Also, you know that number third property, if Sn equal to sum of the first term of a sequence is equal to, we can write t1 plus t2 plus t3 plus so on tn, and if we write Sn minus 1 is equal to t1 plus t2 plus t3 plus so on tn minus 1. If we take subtraction of these two equations, equation first, this is equation first and equation second. If we subtract equation 2 from equation first, then we can write here Sn minus 1, Sn equation 1 minus equation 2. Then we get Sn minus 1 equal to Tn. That is, we get Tn equal to Sn minus 1. Now, if we take subtraction Sn minus 1 to the RHS, we cancel out these two terms, T1 minus T1, T2 minus T2, T3 minus T3, and here before Tn there is our term Tn minus 1. Tn minus 1 minus Tn minus 1 cancel out, remains only Tn. Okay, that is, we get Sn minus 1 equal to Tn, and we can write Tn equal to Sn minus 1. Using this formula, we can find the nth term of arithmetic progression. If we know the sum of the first term of sequence Sn, then we can find nth term of the sequence, arithmetic sequence. Okay, these are some properties for the arithmetic progression. Now we see next sequence or progression, geometric progression. Okay, our next sequence is geometric sequence or geometric progression. Second sequence, geometric progression. In short, we can write here GP. Now first we see here definition of geometric sequence. If T1, comma T2, comma T3, comma T4, so on Tn. These are the terms of sequence where T1 equal to A. T1 equal to A is the first term, and Tn plus 1 upon Tn is constant for all n. Then this sequence T1, T2, T3, T4, so on Tn is called as geometric progression or geometric sequence. Or in other words, in a sequence, if the ratio of any two consecutive term, is constant for all n, then that sequence is called as geometric sequence or geometric progression. That is, if we consider Tn and Tn plus 1 are any two consecutive terms of the sequence, and then we can write ratio of these two terms is Tn plus 1 upon Tn is constant for all n, then sequence is called as geometric sequence, and this ratio is also denoted by small r equal to r. R is equal to Tn plus 1 upon Tn, and this is called as common ratio of the geometric sequence. Now here T1 equal to A equal to first term of GP, and R is equal to common ratio of GP, geometric progression. Okay, very simple definition. If the ratio of any two consecutive terms is constant, then that sequence is called as geometric sequence or geometric progression. Now we see some examples for geometric sequence. First example, example number first, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. This is a geometric sequence. If we take any two consecutive terms, 8 and 4, and if we take ratio of these two terms, that is 8 upon 4 equal to 2, 4 upon 2 equal to 2, 16 upon 8 equal to 2. That is, each ratio is constant, then that sequence is called as geometric sequence. Number second, this sequence is also a geometric sequence. Number third, 7, minus 7, 7, minus 7, so on. This is also a geometric sequence. We can see one more example here. 1 minus 1 by 3, 1 comma minus 1 by 3, comma 1 by 9, 1 by 9, comma minus 1 by 27, comma so on. This is also a geometric sequence. Now these are some examples for geometric progression or geometric sequence. Now if we consider T1 equal to A equal to first term of a sequence and R equal to common ratio of a sequence, then terms of sequence are also denoted by A, comma AR, comma AR square, AR cube, A into R raised to 4, so on, A into R raised to n minus 1. Now these are the terms, general terms of the geometric progression or geometric sequence, where A is the first term of geometric progression and R is the common ratio of the geometric progression. Okay. Now using these two terms, that is first term and common ratio, we can write the nth term of geometric sequence. Okay. Next is nth term of a GP. If A is the first term of a geometric progression and R is the common ratio of geometric progression, then nth term of geometric progression is denoted by Tn, and defined as Tn equal to A into R raised to n minus 1. Okay, this is the formula for finding the nth term of geometric progression, Tn equal to A into R raised to n minus 1. Okay, now we see some properties of geometric progression. Properties of geometric progression. Geometric progression. If we consider any sequence T1, T2, T3, if T1, comma T2, comma T3, comma T4, comma so on, Tn are in GP, or this is a geometric progression, then number first property, if sequence 1 upon T1, comma 1 upon T2, comma 1 upon T3, comma 1 upon T4, so on, 1 upon Tn is also a geometric progression. That is, if we take reciprocals of these terms, then we get this sequence, and this is also a geometric progression. Number second property, if we multiply any constant term to the sequence, then we get k into T1, comma k into T2, k into T3, k into T4, so on, k into Tn, where k is not equal to 0. Now this sequence is also a geometric progression. And third property is, if we take same power of each term like this, t1 raised to n, comma t2 raised to n, comma t3 raised to n, so on tn raised to n. Now this is also a geometric progression. These are the some properties for geometric progression. Now we see some remarks or note for the geometric progression. Remarks. Now first remark is, if three numbers A, B and C are in AP, then we can write B square equal to AC. That is, these are the three terms in GP. Then we can write common ratio for these two consecutive terms and also these two consecutive terms. That is, R is equal to B upon E and R is equal to C upon B. Now from these two equations we can write B upon E equal to C upon B. Now simplifying this, we can take here cross multiplication, B into B square equal to A into C. Okay, if any three numbers in AP, A, B, C, then we get B square is equal to AC. We have to use this result for solving the examples. Now second remark is, it is convenient to take the numbers in GP as, it is convenient to take the numbers in GP as, we can write here, number first, three numbers in GP, three numbers in GP. Three numbers in a GP, or assume that any three numbers in GP as A upon R, comma A, comma AR. We can take any three numbers A upon R, A and AR for solving the examples. Second remark is, assume four numbers in GP as, or four numbers in a GP as. Four numbers in a GP as, we can write here A upon R cube, comma A upon R, comma AR, comma A into R cube. Okay, this is the third remark. We can take any four numbers in GP as A upon R cube, comma A upon R into, comma AR, comma AR cube. Okay, and next one, five numbers in GP, in a GP as A upon R square, comma A upon R, comma A into R, comma A into R square. We can take any five numbers in GP as A upon R square, comma A upon R, comma A into R, comma A into R square. Using these remarks, we can solve the examples. Okay, now we see exercise 2.1. This is chapter number 2 from paper 2nd. We have to see exercise 2.1. Now we see this exercise in next lecture. Today we stop here. Okay, thank you.